Thoughts on barbecues? I love a fucking barbecue. You don't need to do shit. Don't plan an elaborate party. Don't invite people out to go anywhere crazy. Be like, I got a grill. Sunday, I'm making hot dogs. Glizzies for the block. Come over. That's it. You get a cooler, you fill it with fucking drinks and glizzies. That shit doesn't cost you much. Boom. Everyone's over, having a good time. That's all you need. Okay? Barbecues are the fucking best. And you know what you can do with, like, physically the barbecue itself, the item, a barbecue? You can wheel that shit around. Especially if it's a small charcoal one. You can put that shit anywhere. You could do it at the front of your house. I don't know if you have a sidewalk, but if you live somewhere urban, a sidewalk, you know, laid out on the sidewalk, glizzies for everybody. I've always had lots of neighbors that do that kind of shit. So I'm not gonna get too into detail, but I have these neighbors that would, they would take these bricks that existed on the sidewalk, that were pavers within the sidewalk. They'd take the bricks that were laid flat and that you would walk on, they'd pick them up. They'd pick up the bricks, okay? And then they'd stack them in a circle and they'd make a fire pit within it and they'd make a barbecue. They had this metal grill that they just place over it and they start cooking food within the bricks that they literally pulled up out of the sidewalk. And they'd have this huge thing. It's basically like a wok, almost like a huge thing. And they just make a shit ton of food in there. And anyone who walked past, if they know you're from like the block or like a 2-3 block radius, you'd be like, yo, you want some? Holy fuck, it was so good. I would just do that all the fucking time. Love that. They'd be like, yo, I got corn. You want corn? Yo, I just grilled up some corn. You want some fucking corn? Just walk past and be like, yo, corn on the cob, and then go home. I love that shit. And then they'd finish up, they'd go like sweep away all the charcoal and they'd like place the bricks back down and you just walk across it again. I don't know. I love a good barbecue or like a cookout. That's the shit that everyone should be doing. GTA barbecue RP when? We literally own a barbecue because someone got one for Tony. I was told that Luciano told my character about Little Italy, how they used to do that. We need to do that. We just need to. You used to live in 10-acre. You had a 10-acre property? Jesus. You built a massive fire pit in the center and it was very common to have well over 100 different people come on over and have a great time. Yeah. I know a lot of people that would do that sort of thing where they'd have like a cookout somewhere and they'd invite people over. And if you were a neighbor, you were allowed to just come through and you just like bring $5, bring a couple dollars. You wouldn't pay directly for what you took necessarily. You just walk in and just, whoever the host was, you just hand them $5. And even people who were invited would do that to like cover the food, and then that person would keep doing it. It wasn't always $5. It was like sometimes like $3 because you were just grabbing like a can of soda and like 2 glizzies or something, right? So you wouldn't need to go crazy. But yeah, a lot of people would just, they'd come in and they'd hand you $3 and then they were allowed to just eat whatever. That shit was nice, okay? That shit was nice. Down in Cyprus, while the boys are pushing weed, have a barbecue as cover. Oh my god, I could set up a grill, have a barbecue, and I could bring glizzies from the stand that we have in the plaza. Oh man. Oh, that'd be so good. So good. Have some nice grilled rats if the PD shows up. Oh yeah. Yep. I mean, I could just have a barbecue. I could just invite friends over and just have a fucking barbecue. I might do it. Why not? Love all the topics come back to GTA. Because chat is filled with people that came here from GTA and they're always going to think about it and ask about it because that's how they know me. And it's going to circle back to it because they're going to mention it every time. That's just how it is. It's usually not even me. It's chat mentioning it first or asking a question, then we get on it. And I don't mind. Not at all. Because you know what? If I'm streaming it for however many hours a day, it makes sense.